Good morning, friends. Today we'll discuss about the second part on mucormycosis. In the first part, we understood what is mucormycosis, the risk factors in a COVID patient or a COVID survivor, which could lead to the development of mucormycosis in 15 to 20 days. So, in the second part, I would like to talk about the signs and symptoms, how you can detect whether you have any chances of being affected by mucormycosis, how you can preempt if it is already just started, or how we can prevent. So, for all these three things, first let us understand the signs and symptoms. So, a person who has had mucormycosis, it would be very difficult to detect initially because normally it starts from the oral or the nasal cavity or the nasal passage or the mouth. So, once the fungus or the spores of the fungus get lodged in the nasal cavity or in the oral cavity, they grow, multiply, and since the sinus, maxillary sinus, is a big cavity, it's very late when it could cause swelling or evident bulging in the cheeks and beneath the eyes. So there are other small telltale signs which you can look forward to. If you get a typical smell from your nasal discharge, if there is a black discoloration coming out sometimes from the nose, if you have dull aching pain in the tooth or the teeth in the upper jaw which you cannot pinpoint, or sometimes as small as redness in the cheek region, which might be the initial sign. It's like redness on the or black spots on the cheek. In advanced cases, there might also be blurred vision or disturbed vision or asymmetry in the eyeball region, with the side affected being obviously asymmetrical. So these are the few signs and symptoms which you can look out for. Now, as I said, initially it might not be that evident. So what you can do is, if you have suffered from COVID, if you have been hospitalized, if you have been administered oxygen, or you are suffering from diabetes, then as I said, these are the 2-3 risk factors. In that case, it's always better to preemptively get yourself checked by an ENT surgeon or by a dental surgeon or by both, just to see whether there are any initial signs about this or not. You can also get investigations done like CBCT, to be more accurate, you can go for MRI scans, which are the gold standard for detecting it, and you can also confirm it with a small minor surgery like biopsy procedure, which the ENT surgeon or the oral surgeon can do for you. So these are the steps which you should take if you are in the high risk category. So visit to an ENT surgeon or a dental surgeon or an oral surgeon is must if you have more than 2 to 3 factors which we discussed in the first part. And besides that, as I said, another important aspect is the hygiene, oral hygiene as well as the hygiene in the house where you stay. So other factors that you can keep into account is, you can maintain a good oral hygiene. You can also see to it that the taps are covered with cotton cloths or with water purifiers, so that fungus does not get transmitted through that source. You can avoid eating stale food. Prefer to have food which is cooked on the same day, not after 2 or 3 days, especially the bread and wheat products. which have a very high tendency to get which are having very high chances of developing fungus if they are stored for more than 24 hours. So avoid all these things. Also avoid sweets or fruits which are lying in the open for more than 3-4 days. So these are the small things which you can take into account. Most importantly, see to it that the blood glucose levels are in control. You have to keep a tight rein on your diabetes. So that is the big contributing factor. So see to it that you counter the phobia which is being generated by the onslaught of this mucormycosis, and think rationally, logically, get the necessary things done and be at ease rather than worrying about whether I'll get it or not and doing nothing about it. I hope this small video presentation will help you, and as again I would like to say, if you want to ask any question to me personally, please call me on my mobile or message me on my social media handles. Thank you.